I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. Loved ones are grieving a man killed in a fatal boating accident. Texas game wardens say Jeffrey Porch fell into the water as he and his brother were docking their boat. He made it to shore but was taken to a hospital and died. Friends tell Tiffany Liu they don't want to solely focus on this deadly incident on Lake Louisville.
There's no question.
I love you, Jeffy.
Jeffrey Porch is loved.
And there's a hole in all of our hearts that's not ever going to be filled. But he knows that.
Friends who saw him every day.
He was Jeffy to us. He'll always be Jeffy to us.
Are grieving Jeffy's loss.
We have a routine. We come here first, and then she gets off work, and then they come see me at work, and it's just, we had our things and our routines that we did, and Jeff was a part of every bit of it.
The 48-year-old man died in a boating accident on Lake Louisville Sunday.
It doesn't feel real at all.
Sarah Hagan.
He would be making fun of us so bad right now. He would be like, y'all are ridiculous. Why are you nervous?
And Mac Collins.
He would appreciate being remembered in the lake.
He definitely would.
They smile, just thinking about Jeff's personality.
By the time he walked out the door, he'd probably tell you about his Corvette and about all the random things he likes to do and buy you a drink.
He was everyone's best friend who never met a stranger.
He sang happy birthday louder than anybody ever in the whole wide world, I think. And he did that for everybody whose birthday it was in town, like at the top of his lungs.
Jeffrey Porch celebrated life.
He was the biggest teddy bear, the best friend.
And now they're celebrating his.
I hope that everyone can have a Jeff in their life.
In Lake Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
A crash shut down a popular nail salon in Tarrant County, and now it's turning the page. As Brittany Costello reports, the owners are looking forward to serving customers again.
At the Benbrook Nail Bar, this reunion is a moment employees and customers have waited more than 3 months for.
Okay.
In February, an SUV drove through the shop's front entrance.
It was like broken glass, broken wall everywhere.
Car hit one employee and trapped a second, and fans' uncle.
It was really upsetting.
Upsetting for longtime customers like Retha McHugh, too.
Visualizing this happening was really scary.
Police say an investigation determined the crash was an accident. No one was charged.
I was thinking, like, what if I was standing at the front desk? It could have been really tragic.
But the business was forced to close. Fan says they had to clean up and decided it was time for an upgrade.
You can feel a cleanliness, a vibe of it's all positive.
In a grand reopening Wednesday, customers admired the brand new look, new counters, chairs, and displays.
Didn't know who would be able to come back once they remodeled, and I didn't know how bad anybody was injured.
The nail bar says all the same employees will be back, including the 2 who were injured.
We're just excited to have everyone back with our new look.
Though Fan says they are considering adding something more durable to the front of their shop. The business is officially back open today, but they say check back tomorrow for appointments, and they say walk-ins are welcome. In Benbrook, I'm Brittany Costello.
With prices rising and housing harder to afford, some veterans don't have a place to live. But as Richard Solomon reports, a new project in Dallas could change that.
This isn't much.
When I look out here, I see a lot of potential.
But it's exactly what Brian Myers says is needed.
Veteran homelessness exists in every city, every community across the United States.
Yeah, it's a vacant lot. But he says before long, it could become a place of healing for veterans with nowhere else to go. Myers is a veteran himself.
We're going to see veterans from Dallas get back on their feet and refine that dignity and that pride.
That's why this is personal. He's the CEO and co-founder of the Veterans Community Project. And standing here in Oak Cliff, he sees the future home for a village built specifically for unhoused veterans. And at City Council on Wednesday, Maxie Johnson helped bring it closer to reality.
I believe that no veteran should be homeless.
The city just approved a project to bring a village of small units right across the street from the Veterans Hospital. A project designed to help veterans transition out of homelessness by connecting them with housing, counseling, job support, and healthcare resources in one place.
This is what building a community with the community looks like.
This community will be built on 7 acres here. Now, the plan is to build 50 small transitional homes.
We can adjust to whatever the veteran needs.
Mark Solomon is a co-founder, and an active commander with the U.S. Navy. He says the goal is to fundraise $15 million for the project, and it will look like this. This is video of one of their communities in Kansas City.
And that's what's unique about our program is that it's not a one-size-fits-all.
For those who served, they say this will give them everything they need. And that is making sure no one is left behind. In Dallas, I'm Richard Solomon.
One teacher won't be coming back for the new school year. As Mitty Hicks reports, he's retiring for good, having not missed a day in 20 years.
Teaching here.
I teach here for 20 years.
That's a long time.
It is.
Very few people can say they showed up every day perfectly, but Luis Molini Nascimento is someone who can.
I did my best.
I think you did better than your best. Never missing a day as music teacher here at Harmony Science Academy, Fort Worth.
First thing, I think I have a good health. Never get sick. And the second thing, I really like what I do. For me, this is fun.
Now he's retiring. There's so much he's going to miss, especially the students who didn't think they could.
They transform their personality doing an instrument or sometimes singing. And bring what they have inside out I think is very important for me.
He says it's too hard to choose a song that sums up his career here, but his next door neighbor didn't have that problem.
So I hear 11, 11, and you see hear kids practice, and usually my kids in my class will start singing with them.
A song she will miss from a person who means so much to her.
So he knows he left me in good hands, and now I'm feeling very confident as a teacher, and I know that he helped me a lot.
She came to him as a student and leaving as a daughter figure.
Oh my goodness.
Her dad died in 2019, so Mr. Molini is stepping up to walk her down the aisle for her wedding.
I'll make him a tie to be matching with my jackets.
A man with a big heart, leaving a big hole in these hallways. He's also leaving on a high note.
I miss the noise. I miss the singing, practicing. But I think I am doing this on the right time.
In Fort Worth, I'm Mitty Hicks.
He told us about the only thing he's not going to miss, waking up at 5:30 in the morning. And those are your headlines from North Texas.